What is going on, guys? We are back playing some more Minecraft Unabridged, and we are currently standing right where all of our work from last episode used to be, right here. That has been completely demolished. It is all in my inventory, along with a bunch of other stuff that you may notice that we're going to be putting together, actually just right over here today. We just needed a little bit more space for now, but we're going to put it together over here, and we're going to do some technical upgrades and some building. So we're going to make it more efficient and just better in that sense, but we're also going to make it look nicer because it looked pretty gross when it was over here. Like, you don't need to lie to spare my feelings. It looked pretty gross over here. So we got to fix that because I'm trying to keep everything around my base looking nice. Like these water wheels, these are junk compared to our new power generation setup. But I keep them going and I keep the wires there just because I think it looks cool. So yeah, there's a lot of things at our base that are just to make it look nice, and that's what we're going to be doing today. But like I said, there also are some other upgrades we're going to do to make it a little bit more efficient, and we're going to wire it directly into our base like I mentioned. So we got to jump into that. But disclaimer, as usual with building, it may turn out horrible. I haven't looked into what I'm going to do at all. I just have a rough idea of what I want to do. So it might turn out really poorly on camera, but if it does, I'll fix it later. And like I've said before with all these builds we've done, like my house and like the staircase up there and the waterfalls, like I always assume the worst. I think it's going to turn out poorly, and you guys seem to like it. So, I mean, tell me if you don't like what it looks like, but you seem to have no issue with my building style, so I think we'll be okay. So what we're going to do is throw the harvester down right here, there's like, it doesn't feel like there's a middle right here. We'll throw it down right here, but we'll put it down right here just because we don't really need space behind it, but we need a lot of space in front of it because we're going to expand the 3x3 area that it used to cover. Because we do have an upgrade, and I do have a reason for it being the worst upgrade, don't worry. But first we need to set up all this stuff from last episode, and I have 2 tesseracts now, one to go to our base and one to go here. Let's just give them a nice little greet in there. But yeah, so I don't know which is which, so we'll have to see which is which. So this one is set to receive items only, so this is not the one that we want right here. We want the one that is going to send items and receive power. Yes, awesome. So this will power this thing and take all the items away. But one thing I didn't do last episode was put a trash can for fluids, because this fills up with sludge and it slows down as it fills up more, and eventually once it gets full, I think it stops working. So instead of making a sludge boiler, because that's just kind of obnoxious, we're just going to trash it using the fluid trash can. Don't even need to wire anything up. I do believe we need to wire this tesseract up though. I don't know, because I think it spits it out the back. I think we could just hook this tesseract up in the back. I'll try that. The last time I set it up, oh, that was weird. The last time I set it up, I didn't put it in the back. So let's see if this works. This might just work. I just used item conduits last time to connect it to this when I was testing, but we'll try it like this and see if it works. So we're going to put this upgrade in. Now, I'm not exactly sure if it means it goes from 3x3 to 5x5, because obviously 3x3 would be a diameter of 3, and the radius increase of 1 would go in each direction, so diameter of 2. So one upgrade to make it 5x5 seems pretty easy, I guess. But the main reason that we want to keep it at a low upgrade, and there is a good reason, is that last time this thing would get backed up because of all that grass, like this grass right here, that would form. It would break that, or it would break flowers, and then it would get backed up because they would have nowhere to go, no storage drawers to go into. And to avoid that, we're not going to be using the, I believe, is it like extra utilities or open block sprinkler we used last time? We're going to actually use the AgriCraft one. And we're also going to try and keep it as close to the radius of actual plants that we have. So this is the smallest I could go. I would prefer it to be 4x4, but then there's an odd number of blocks, so you can't really do that. So I need to get my hoe out. It's somewhere in here. It's getting to be really messy right here. This is where I throw all my just junk that I don't need. But so we're gonna have to go back through and put down all the seeds. But what I did do is I got a bunch of different seeds for what I think are the really important ones. So unfortunately, I didn't make any more diamond, but the things that we actually need a lot of aren't diamonds really. The gold and iron are really important, and eventually I will make more redstone. But for now, we have 7 gold ore to put them on. I don't even think we're going to need to use all that. Yeah, we're going to have 1 extra gold, and it looks like we have 7 iron. So my inventory is really full right now though, unfortunately. So I guess what we can set up first is going to be the AgriCraft sprinkler system, because that's taking up a lot of space in my inventory. So if we come over here, we'll say that this right here is the center. So we can just break this block for now. So this is the very center. This is where we want the sprinkler to go, and it's going to be above it. So if we come over here, we're going to have to set up an aqueous accumulator. Eventually I will conceal this a little bit better, but for now it's fine. It's just going to have to get the job done. So got the 2 buckets of water and the aqueous accumulator, and we can throw those down right here. And what we're going to have this do is pump into a wooden water tank from AgriCraft. Now, these can work without the aqueous accumulator. They actually collect rainwater, which is really cool. If you're going early on, you can just set up a huge one, but we don't really need a big one because it's going to be constantly getting filled. But I just have 2 because, I mean, if you expand it, it can look really cool. So I'm going to make it bigger later just to make it look nice. But it actually uses a lot of wood to make these. So we're going to need some fluid conduits. And the funny thing is, right now, obviously, when you throw down a fluid conduit, it fills with water. And we were just having a discussion in Skype about this because I forget who it was, but someone was telling Wells that he needed to just break the initial one and put it back down to get the other ones filled with water. And I was like, oh yeah, that happened last time when I put down my aqueous accumulator. Always happens. So I think maybe we want to put this one higher. Oh my gosh, that's right. Now we got to break all of this. I wonder if you can just wrench it. You might be able to just wrench it back together. No? Oh, great. Now it's like everything's messed up. All of it's messed up. Okay, we'll build down from this one. I'm not sure how high I want it exactly, just because I don't have kind of the surrounding area made. I want to use fences to look like it's almost supporting the water coming over here. It's hard to explain, but we can throw this down up here and it should connect, and eventually this should get filled with water. No, it's not getting filled right now. Whatever. We'll just put this on here. Now it's getting filled. Okay, so you can see that it holds 16 buckets of water, and it actually does go up like with it, so it dynamically updates. Yeah, you can see. And then what we're going to do is use these water irrigation channels to bring it over here. And this looks really cool, I think. Oh man, we need to make one more. Darn. Oh no, we need 2 more. Okay, yeah, we need 2 more. Hopefully I have some extra wood on me. That's something weird I've noticed. If you guys didn't notice last episode, and I've been having an issue with this, I get these really weird FPS drops, and it's like dropping for just a split second to like 5 or 10 FPS, and I don't know what it's actually coming from, but I notice that it's around the same area every time, and then it doesn't happen when I go back through that area for a little bit. So hopefully that doesn't bother you guys if you notice it. It started happening last episode. I probably should sleep right now, but it's fine. I'm assuming nothing's going to spawn over here. So then what we're going to do is use this sprinkler. Now, the other sprinkler, although it might look a little bit better, I don't know. This one, I like the way it looks, especially that it's overhead sprinkling down, but it's a little big. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this right here. But the other sprinkler we were using was really annoying because it made all that grass grow, and it actually didn't increase the growth rate of anything. So unless you put bone meal in it, I don't even think you can bone meal these seeds. I don't think it helped at all. So I think you have to use the AgriCraft one. But now that we have this in the center, we can put this back down. And actually, no, we need to dig all of this up right here, because we don't need to dig that up, but we need to dig the 5x5 up right here, just because we need to get below them to put down all the different ores. So that is most certainly not a 5x5. Okay, this will be a 5x5 right here. I was going to say, it looks a little bit too small to be a 5x5. We'll just throw torches around it for now. Okay, there we go. And we can torch up right over here too. Why not? I need to make a magnum torch eventually, just to protect us, but we haven't been dying that much. We actually haven't died at all. And eventually, when we do our collab with Dizzy, we will have some awesome armor. So that'll be very good. So now what we need to do is go back through and get all of our seeds and start putting stuff down over here so that it grows. Now, I think this should hydrate it too. I don't know why it wouldn't, so we don't really need to have any water source blocks around anywhere. Oh, you know, this must be from when I was growing extra seeds. Okay, so we can start with the Let's start with the gold. It's really annoying that these don't stack, but that's because I'm not going to identify them because it doesn't really matter. But that is because they are all different, like strength and growth. I don't know. I guess I never identified any of them, but they're all different strengths and growths and all that. So they're not stacking. So like these two are the same. Oh my gosh, the skeleton. Oh, you know what? We're going to use the hammer because it's better for killing him. There we go. Like I said, guys, my weapon is just so weak. That's the worst part of my tool arsenal is my weapon. And I always tell you guys that. Oh my gosh, maybe we should sleep. We're getting ambushed, boys. We're getting ambushed. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to go sleep before we finish this. There we go. Got some nice booties there. Killing all these guys just gets me so much junk in my inventory. It's really annoying. That's why that tab on it's like my third tab in my RF tool storage is just full of all that junk, is because just killing all these guys. Like I go like this, I kill them. I see you, sir. I see you. There we go. Get got. You getting got, sir. What's up? Boom. Look at this diamond sword, guys. And it gets me so many heads. This is horrible. It's Vorpal. So I just have all these different heads. Look at them. Look at them. All these different Enderman heads, and it's not even the same. We got the iguana tweaks. We have every type of Enderman head, okay? And then we got like zombie heads in here, creeper heads, taking up so much space. Oh my god. Okay, we got all that. All that junk is out of our inventory now. Very good. So now we can actually plant this gold. Please tell me. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say, can we not plant it? We need these sticks down. Okay. Freaking myself out for a second. I always forget that. Fertile and can grow. Good. Good, good, good. And it does look like it's hydrating it properly. Very nice. And I believe that's inventory tweaks that is pulling the gold back into our inventory. Thank God for once inventory tweaks is doing something that's not super annoying. If you guys haven't noticed, sometimes when you lose items, you actually have them in your inventory, but inventory tweaks goes to pull them to your inventory and then it screws it up, and then you're like holding it, but it's not actually there. Yeah, it's really annoying. So now we can grab, you know what, we'll do the iron next. So we got all that iron, and I believe we have 7 iron to plant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even know if we're going to use up all this space, but we're probably going to get relatively close. But I don't think we will use all of it up. But it's okay that we don't use all of it up, because eventually I will just grow more. And once again, I forgot we need these crop sticks. Haha, it sounds so close to chopsticks. It's funny. I'm like 5 years old. Oh my gosh. And we're good. Yeah, okay, so make sure all these grow. It does not seem like this speeds them up much, but it's fine. You don't need a water source block, so that's nice. We also have, oh man, we had the 2 extra wooden irrigation channels right in there. I'm bad, guys. I'm bad at this game. I'm so bad at the game. I don't even know why you guys watch me. Wasting wood like no tomorrow. Okay, so that's, oh gosh, every time I forget we need those. Those screw me up so much. So next we can do the redstodendron, my favorite one. I need more. I was planning on making more redstone, but then I got really lazy and didn't feel like growing more, because it's really annoying to grow. And this redstone always has an issue. It's like redstone is the one block that I've always got issues with when I place it down. It says it can't grow. Yeah, so it's like you place it down, everything's exactly the same, then you have to break the actual redstone block to get it to work. I'm not sure why it does that, but it does. So now we have diamond and silver are the only 2 left. So it looks like we're not going to use up remotely close to all of our places, but we will eventually. And it's also nice because we only have enough crop sticks for 1 more. So that is good. And you know what? We're going to make it symmetrical, guys. I know if Wells watches this, he has the same OCD as me. He does, and it would make me go crazy. So all of these should be able to get harvested, and we can just throw the extra right in here. Oh, I almost messed up. Oh my gosh. Wells, I'm sorry. You know what? We're doing it. We're doing it, boys. We're going to make this look so stupid because we're just going to put it down right in the center. Yes. Okay, awesome. So I saved my OCD by putting it like that, and it looks like we had just enough sticks. We're so good at this game, guys. I don't even know how we do it. I don't know how we do it. Now it just looks weird, though, because like we need, how many more do we need? 7? Okay, well, we'll make 7 more redstone and like 1 more gold or something, or some diamond. But we don't want to make this too overpowered, like I said. But in the 2 days that I left it running, I got like a couple blocks of redstone and lapis. Like, it was really slow, which is why I made some more of them, is because it was actually going too slow. So what I kind of wanted to do was use these fences to build up around this, so almost make it like a not a greenhouse. Eventually I'll make a greenhouse for these, but I kind of wanted to build up like this and then go across and then down, just as like some support. I don't know. The problem though is that this is like, we're not using up the full space right now. So I'm going to build up right here, and we're not even going to have enough fences. Gosh darn. Gosh darn it. Okay. So do this. Build across. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to make some more fences too, I think. Hey, it's Brink the Gamer. Good old Brink the Gamer. And we have 6 fences left, so let's see how we're going to do this. The problem is it doesn't connect with that. Oh, that's too high anyway. It's too high anyway. Let's get the axe out so we're not wasting time breaking these. There we go. And there we go. So what we should do then is probably not put it on the one that's directly next to that, and we'll do it on these two. And we'll connect them like this. And oh, we're going to be short. 3 fences. We got to go make some more, guys. I can't just leave it like that. I can't. OCD will go crazy. Oh, we already got the wood in our inventory too. Nice. And then next episode, hopefully what we'll be able to do is we have the collab coming up with Dizzy soon, once we have time to kind of plan things out a little bit. If you looked in here, I already have all my stuff ready. I actually made it for him because I was like, you know, I'll make it for you. Just give me the armor. Just give me that sweet iguana armor. But yeah, next episode I want to work on upgrading, maybe getting an AE system up there. So this is the farm area right now. It looks a little bit weird like this. Like, I thought it might look a little bit better, but I mean, it's something. So eventually we'll make a greenhouse. I know Wells has a great video on how to make a greenhouse, and I think he even has a really nice greenhouse somewhere. Maybe it's someone else though, but I know Wells has a nice video on how to build a greenhouse. It's one of his like 15-minute build videos. But yeah, so this is our farm right now, and it should be harvesting this stuff, but unfortunately it has nowhere to put it right now. So once this stuff grows, we're gonna have an issue. So now we got to go inside and actually set up all the new stuff. So I know a lot of that was boring stuff from last episode that we already did, but we need to set up some new stuff in here now. So I apologize if you guys just got really bored doing that, but you know, it's got to be done, and I wanted to do it on camera just because. So we got the drawer controller, and you know, finally I went to the nether and got some nether quartz, but got the drawer controller, and then we got the 7 drawers. Fits perfectly. Look at that thing. It's so nice. And this should be setting receive only on those. I need to set this to just rage right now because it's not really just power anymore. But so the drawer controller will get the items and send it to any drawer around here. I don't think it matters that these drawers are on the sides of this because they'll be full anyway. And I think I still have some stuff in here. So I still have a lot of these nuggets in here that were from when I was testing this out from the old drawers. So we got the gold nuggets, and then we just need some lapis and some redstone. So we're gonna have to go through and put these all in their own storage drawers. Oh my gosh, inventory tweaks won't pull down new nuggets. That's atrocious. That is atrocious. Is this an iron nugget? Okay, I wonder if we can just, I thought you could just like click them in there. Darn it. Guess we can't. And I think the only one that we don't have nuggets, okay, so we do have nuggets for everything. Awesome, so that should be everything that is out there. Obviously, these two are going to fill up faster than others, but that's good because we use those a lot more than we use other things right now. So now what we need to do is actually make sure that this works outside and does not get backed up again. Make sure that there's no grass in the radius that's going to get sucked into this. So we can pull out our trusty watering can and just manually water these, and it grows so much faster. Apparently the AgriCraft sprinkler is supposed to have the same effect as a watering can, but like you can see with me standing here that these are growing so much faster. And you can even get the reinforced watering can if you want to give up 1 heart, but I really don't want to do that. It's not worth it. So it does look like it's harvesting things nicely, but I want to make sure it just gets everything in the radius. So let's make sure that this silverweed can grow back here, and come on, come on. You're just sitting at 71%. You like it so much? Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, 85. 85. Let's get it to 90. There we go. So hopefully that gets harvested. Hopefully these do get harvested. Or these, there we go. Okay, so they all got harvested there. Might have been a little bit of server lag, and I'm assuming the diamond already got harvested, but like things like that, that flower right there, are things we want to avoid, because if this does break it, it can get backed up if it has nowhere to go. So that's something we want to avoid, but it looks like everything should be working perfectly, and it should just be going right upstairs, so then we can go up here and make sure it's all good. Yeah, so it should be all good. Obviously, I didn't check the numbers first, so I can't see if it actually went in here, but it should be setting them up here, and we got the crafting bench right there. So what we're going to do eventually is rework, and I say eventually, but this should be next episode, is we're going to rework pretty much this entire upper area, make it a lot nicer, probably have machines on both sides of this, crafting table will be in the ground or something, and we can set up like an AE little area over here. So what I want to do is get some Certus quartz growing out there, get a storage drawer for it, maybe put another layer for Certus quartz, nether quartz, and something else. There's other stuff that we need still, like copper and tin. So I'll do that off camera. I'm not going to make you guys watch this again, but I wanted to say, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like. I apologize that we did a lot of this stuff over again. I know it's not the most interesting thing, but if you are a player like me who is restricted based on time that you can play, it is pretty fun. But I do like the AgriCraft stuff, including this, water irrigation channel. There's another way that you can put a valve here and flip a lever to turn it on or off, which I think is really cool too. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video as usual, and I will talk to you guys later.